news, everyone!
Ubisoft executives say gamers need to be comfortable not owning their games for subscriptions to take off. This was dropped in here by Plenty, and I'm going to go ahead and say it. The fuck? Ubisoft needs to get the fuck off of this. I don't understand what they're expecting that this is gonna do, but I just feel like this is an absolutely stupid remark to make. An executive at Assassin's Creed maker Ubisoft has said gamers will need to get comfortable not owning their games before video game subscriptions will truly take off, which who the fuck gives a shit? I don't think no gaming person is like, you know what, I was thinking subscriptions haven't really taken off in the way I expected, and it's all because of the gamers. The statement is wild, isn't it? Execs gotta exec. I mean, yeah, sure, but it's also, what a bad fucking statement. It's a stupid ass statement, and they know it is.
Lurk.
Hey, there it is, the lurk. Money, money, money. Yeah, I know. Get the guillotines, that's correct. No. And listen, so Cyclo and I were kind of going back and forth a little bit, and well, I think we all a couple of us were, maybe Plenty was in there too, I don't remember exactly, but we were talking about this, and Cyclo made a good point about like Ubisoft doesn't make like these like fantastic games, so like what is their point that they think they're gonna make here on this, that people need to be like comfortable with this I think his point was like, make better games and maybe we can start to talk about it. Yeah, and then I was talking about I was going back over to it real quick just to make sure I refreshed my mind, but yeah, remember I even was saying like they don't advertise any of their smaller games. The Assassin, a pirate now, pay us. Yeah, but like they actually make they publish decent games. They don't make decent games. Well, that's not true either. I don't know. I don't play a lot of Ubisoft games, but like, or Ubisoft. Is it Ubisoft or is it Ubisoft? I feel like I've heard both. But they will publish like independent games, or like independent kind of typed games. What was it? Unravel was published by Ubisoft, I think. I'm pretty sure. And I love that game a lot, and it's really good. And I don't think it's made by Ubisoft though, so I'm gonna keep on saying both Ubisoft and Ubisoft. I'm just gonna keep oscillating on which one I say. Speaking to discuss the launch of Ubisoft's new Ubisoft Plus Premium and Ubisoft Plus Classic subscription, Philip Tremblay, director of subscriptions at Ubisoft, explained to GI.biz what needs to happen before subscription services become a more significant slice of the video game business. Yeah, Prince of Persia looks interesting. They can. Yeah, they have a games. They just pump out all those fucking Assassin's Creed games that people care, but not us real gamers, you know. Justifying his job. Yeah, that's fair. I don't have a crystal ball, but when you look at the different subscription services that are out there, we've had a rapid expansion over the last couple of years, but it's still relatively small compared to the other models. Yeah, well, bro. One of the things we saw is that gamers are used to a little bit like DVD, having and owning their games. That the consumer shift that needs to happen. They got comfortable not owning their CD collections or DVD collections. That's a transformation that's been a bit slower to happen in games, blah 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 blah. Whatever. This is absolute bullshit. So, oh yes, of course. Sorry as well. I should say, what's happening? Plenty. Welcome on in. We were I was getting into it. I was getting into the deep end here a little too much. How you doing, Plenty? So I just thought this was an awesome one, and this, like I said, was from our good friend Plenty. Dropped this in there. I saw it the other day. I was kind of avoiding it actually because I didn't really want to talk about it, because I think that this is just a brain dead, thing to say. But Plenty dropped it, and I feel like that's always going to be awesome. It makes me just puts it in the spotlight for us to have to talk about. All right, I don't know if I know what this one was. Thunderful laying off 20% of its staff as workers pay the price of over investments. Bringing in the rage bait. That's correct. We already know. Oh man, I think it was I think this one came from title I think he dropped this one in here. Let me see, because I thought he might have put some other things in there. Admitting to poor decisions. Okay, that's all you had said. All right, well, let's see if there was actually some poor decisions being made. Swedish conglomerate Thunderful Group is making around 20% of its workforce redundant after overspending in recent years. The company had published titles like Planet of Lana, Somerville, and SteamWorld Build, and owns multiple studios including Image and Farm, Jumpship, and Guru Games. It has spent the past few years acquiring and investing in game companies to expand its arsenal, but much like Embracer Group, now claims it must downsize to become sustainable. Yeah, it sounds like, I was gonna say, you know what it seems like to me with all these layoffs and stuff. I mean, and I know like it's been kind of said, at least stated at some point, is that there is like a bunch of companies like staffed up like crazy. I think especially they said like right around the pandemic, maybe a little bit after, but there was like a big staffing, and as time has gone on, there's been this realization that they were overstaffed now, and they're trying to kind of slim back down to what they think is going to help. And yeah, it's just crazy because it feels like it's been the last couple of like months have just been nonstop. So and do battle with the rain. Yeah, how are you Ron? Sorry, I'm gonna air some embarrassing, slightly embarrassing information. Ron took a little spill in the rain the other day, so hopefully you're doing well, man, dude. Hopefully you're doing good. Outlining its position in a press release, Thunderful said it's implementing a restructuring program to strengthen its long-term competitive position, and claims it will strive to lower costs and refocus its business on areas with the best future growth and profitability prospects. Holy moly. I'm good. Well, I'm good. I'm glad to hear that, man. Actions will include both significant staff reduction and evaluation of divestment of non-strategic assets. The need for Thunderful to enact these changes stems primarily from overinvestments made in the last few years. So this is kind of what Title was saying, is, they're admitting that they made some bad choices, which, I mean, yeah, like at least they're saying it, but like any of these companies that are doing layoffs have obviously made bad decisions, or made decisions that I don't know. We're not I don't know. I wouldn't say that they're bad decisions, but it's probably not true. A lot of companies seem to be doing it, and it's not like there was a handbook on how to move through those times. So it feels like Blade Runner movie out here right now. What do you mean, out by you, or are you talking about in general? All right, so yeah, I just wanted to highlight this one real quick, and then we're gonna keep on going. The nonstop rain. That's what I figured you meant. I figured that's what you were alluding to. All right, this next one, Aquaman 2 had a really good original cut too, according to star Dolph Lundgren. I was I don't know, this one kind of hit me in a weird way because obviously the subtitle for this one from IGN was "Release the Wan Cut," and it kind of makes me think about how much like it makes me mad that this is like a thing, like where there's like this idea that we need to like release some kind of cut from like the director. And maybe there is some like studio meddling and stuff, and I'm sure that is the case, but like can we stop with this, like release the whatever cuts? Lundgren was in Aquaman? I have no idea if he is or not, man. I didn't see it. Speaking to comic book king Nereus, actor Lundgren said he felt disappointed for fans who went to see Aquaman 2 because the version that reached cinemas wasn't as good as the original cut. Lundgren blamed a corporate decision to limit the screen time of Mera, played by Amber Heard, which he suggested led to major changes being made to the original script and cut. Interesting. Watch the first. I did see the first one. The first one was, I did not care for the first one, but people went and saw the shit out of that movie, man, and I don't get why. I guess he wasn't. Yeah, I think it is just the second one. But yeah, so he's kind of blaming it on like the studio trying to downplay Amber Heard's character. Which is funny that is potentially a real thing. I think there was some conversation about that possibly being a thing, but you know, to actually hear it come out and be like, no, it was. I just realized that it was some of the corporate decision that they try to limit Amber Heard, and then I'm playing her dad and went along with it. No, so he's playing yeah, apparently her father in the film. Then I was just I was just disappointed for the moviegoers because I thought the original script was great and the original cut. I saw a little bit of it. It was really good, so I didn't see any reason to start reshoots, reshaping the story, which obviously led to disappointment in moviegoers and and the moviegoers, and not just me. That guy really smart, you know. Dolph Lundgren? He's saying he's really smart. I don't know anything about him. From MIT. Does that mean you're smart? I mean, it probably means you can be educated in such a way. Well, good for him, man. I'm glad. I don't doubt anything. I don't know shit about Dolph Lundgren, so good for him. I'm very proud for him, I guess. I don't know. Chemical engineering. Oh, that's like the basic bitch engineering degree, bro. That's the easiest one. I take it back. He's what we call a dummy, an idiot. Yeah, that's too bad. Well, I thought he was smart here for a second, and chemical engineering. I figured he would have some kind of better engineering, but nope. All right, cool. Good for him. Dolph is gonna break me. All right, let's keep on going. Modders turned Mortal Kombat 1 into gruesome adults only DreamWorks versus Pixar bloodbath. Shit. I moved quick on that headline. Mortal Kombat 1, it turns out, is the perfect canvas upon which modders can ruin childhoods. Instead of the likes of Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and Liu Kang tearing into each other's to shreds, how about Woody from Toy Story, Mr. Incredible from The Incredibles, and Carl Fredrickson from Up. Oh, the old man from Up? Gotcha. Sounds like a recipe for disaster, but that's exactly what modders Toasted Shoes has created for NetherRealm's fighting game. Toasted has built a series of mods for Mortal Kombat 1 that replaced existing characters with famous ones from various Disney, Pixar, and DreamWorks properties, as well as characters from the likes of Rick and Morty and Family Guy, amongst many others. Interesting. I saw this headline and I was like, ooh, that's interesting. And then I saw that there is a snippet of what happened, and I was like, ooh, I definitely need to check this out. I seen some clips of that. About to go in the store. All right. I was like, man, bro's really yelling at us from across the internet. All right, let's pull this up. Actually, let's actually do a full poll look up on this. Damn, Woody going hard, man. I am so fucking confused. This is so weird. Oh my god, what a fucking weird. Oh, what the hell. Gotta go. Hey Ron, thank you so much for coming and hanging out, man. Good luck out there, man, and have a great day. We will see you soon, man. Love you, dude. Be careful, don't fall again, man. I promise. I promise not to bring it up again. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of it looks like there's a whole bunch of the clips from this game. Looks pretty interesting. I don't know, cool little mod, I guess. Why not? That's what mods are there for. If it's something that's interests you, you can get in. If not, I won't fall. Now listen, maybe we should make a poll. Like, do we want to make a bet on if Ron falls or something? All right, let's keep on rolling. But yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. Like I said, bruh. Oh no. He'll be all right, I promise. It only happens once. Leave him alone. He's probably already gone. Listen, if I ever take a spill into some rainwater, I'll expect some payback on that. I understand that. All right, let's keep going. Shit. All right, I need to grab some coffee real quick. I'm only messing with Ron. Don't worry about it. All right, let's get into this one. Rock Band 4 is getting one final DLC nearly 10 years after release. I'm actually really fucking shocked about this. Things are gonna hit you with a hydrate. I'm kind of hoping so, man. I deserve it at this point, you know. Nearly 10 years after the original release date, Harmonix is, maybe it is, I don't know, announced that it will unveil one more DLC pack for Rock Band 4 later this month. Announced in a press release, the studio confirmed that a final DLC will release on January 25th. No specifics were shared on what the DLC will feature, but we got confirmation that despite the game's age, live service for Rock Band 4, including online play in rival seasons, will continue as normal. I just thought this was pretty wild. Apparently, I mean, Rock Band's been around for 10 years. It feels like it's been way longer, but damn. Ow. Well, I should say Rock Band 4. But goddamn. So yeah, I guess if you still have Rock Band, I guess, right? Jesus. Off topic, but enjoyed the first Aquaman, but also like both the new Ant-Man and the Marvels. Yeah, I saw the first Aquaman was very weird for me. I didn't think it was that interesting. I didn't really enjoy it that much. But Ant-Man and the Marvels, I thought they were both fine. I didn't hate them, not as much as it seemed like other people hated them. I thought they were fine. Sheesh. Yeah, I don't know what is happening. I keep on getting these my my yawns. It's probably just my body finally calming down after a little bit of everything from today and everything. But so yeah, don't mind me on that. But yeah, I saw this and I thought, okay, cool. Like I said, if you have one of the Rock Band games, I guess at least specifically Rock Band 4, you could be getting some new DLC pretty soon here, but the final new DLC. Until Dawn film adaptation is in the works with Shazam Lights Out director David F. Sandberg. I saw this and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. At least enough so. Like, I know, like, at Until Dawn's, like, one of their biggest, like, things is that you make the decisions and stuff. But I think that Until Dawn, out of a lot of those kind of games, seemed like the one that had the most slightly interesting story, I think. And maybe I don't know. I know it's not like a great story, but it's also one of those ones I feel like is I don't know. I've only seen little bits of the other games that are in that kind of, I forget if they're all by the exact same company, but they're by like a similar company or something very similar. Shit. But yeah, I know that I feel like that's at least a good starting point if that's what they're gonna do. So another well-known horror game is getting the big screen treatment. This time it's Supermassive Games 2015 release Until Dawn. Sony Pictures has confirmed to IGN that the movie's adaptation of Until Dawn will be directed by filmmaker David F. Sandberg, who previously directed horror hits like Lights Out and Annabelle Creation. One of the Annabelle films, as well as the DCEU film Shazam and its sequel Fury of the Gods. That's Shazam 2 that everybody loved. That I saw and I thought, whatever. It was forgettable. It wasn't bad. Forgettable. And he's obviously just directing, so. Gary Dauber, who worked on horror series including It, Annabelle, and The Nun, is doing the latest pass on the script written by the Invitation's Blair Butler. I don't know the Invitation. THR first reported the news. It'll be developed by Sony Pictures Screen Gems as well as PlayStation Productions. Interesting. The waiting for Shazam 2 director cut. Yeah, when are we getting the Sandberg cut? Bro, I'm not kidding. I seriously hate that shit too. They were doing it with the guy from the original Suicide Squad. And I forget, I think his name's David Ayer. I think and It's Ayer or Acer. I can't remember exactly. I thought it's one of those though. And they kept on saying like, release the Acer cut. And I was like, bro, no, that movie is not good. And he keeps on being like, but my Joker was totally better and served a purpose. And I'm like, no, Jared Leto sucked, bro. I'm sorry. Like, let it go. Move on to the next. That dude has made decent films, I think, too. Like, and my man is over there like, no. The Joker was really great. Trust me. Invitation was pretty good. Wrong movie in my mind. Oh, The Invitation. What were you thinking? Do you know which movie you were thinking of? I don't know what Invitation is, or The Invitation is. Doesn't sound familiar. The Snyder Cut wasn't like super awesome. Yeah, I think I saw part of the Snyder Cut, and I think I remember being like, oh, that was fine, but I didn't watch all of it because I don't think I cared enough about it, unfortunately. I mean, listen, if you liked that kind of stuff, of course, that's great, but I think I ended up finding that one kind of boring in general, which was surprising. Invitation looks super generic. Dinner Party. Oh, you're talking about The Menu? Is that the one you're thinking of? Menu was good. But yeah, I understand what you're saying, Cyclo, about the Snyder Cut being better, but also, I don't know. What was surprising to me about the Snyder Cut stuff? That it made me really rethink and relook at like how I felt about Joss Whedon. Because he kind of stepped in to take over a lot of that stuff for Snyder. And I just remember being like, oh, like, okay, like I like some of the other stuff I've seen from Joss Whedon. And then there I was like, ooh, this is not very good. And then there was a lot of allegations and stuff about him and stuff. I don't know, like there was some shady shit going on, it seemed like. But yeah, I think you are right though, Cyclo. That one was better, but you can't fix an entire character like how terrible the Joker was acted. You know that you saw the fucking Joker in Suicide Squad and you were like, bro, the fuck is going on? This is just terrible acting. Like, what is this character? And no cut is gonna make that better. I'm sorry. Left a few hours of filming on the floor to fix that Joker. Yeah, bro. The Joker was awful acting. I'm glad you guys agree, because I didn't understand. It was, I don't know. So I remember Vash and I had just moved into the house that I live in now when that movie was releasing. And Vash and I we were working on the house. And I remember seeing like some early reviews of the movie and they were really bad. I was like, ooh, saw that one coming. Because I remember like seeing early stuff about the Joker and I was like, ooh, this does not look good. I was like, well, maybe it'll be great. I don't know. Like maybe it's a trailer, you give it a chance. And then like I said, reviews were coming out and I was like, oh, it looks bad. Oh, it looks real bad. And then seeing that I was like, oh, it's bad. I think there was some other okay parts of that movie. The more scenes with Joker I seen, right? Yeah. I feel like they had some ideas there that could have been fine, but the Joker stuff sucked. More to get it. Nope. You were wrong, man. We were all wrong. And then they did that newer Suicide Squad film, the newer one that what's his name did? Guardians of the Galaxy guy, Sean Gunn. James Gunn. Sean is his brother. And I remember I was like, ooh, it was fine. So it didn't matter. Oh, good. So it was not supposed to be like the original Joker. It was supposed to be some other different canon version of him. You think? Well, and that was like the thing is, it's because they were like alluding to like I remember, what was it? Which film was it that they were alluding to? Robin got murdered by the Joker or something. And then I remember seeing people say like, no, what happened was he got something happened to that joke or that Robin to fuck him up and turn him into the Joker, and that's what we got, and that's why he was weird. So Will Smith, Deadshot carried the first movie. Yeah, that's true, but that's why I think that's why that movie sucked so bad, because they had to pay Will Smith a fucking ass load of money, and they couldn't pay anybody else anything to do anything. Batman vs Superman, yeah, maybe, because I think that's probably true, because Batman vs Superman came out, and then I think Suicide Squad came out after that, something like that. Yeah, I also remember seeing Man of Steel, and I fucking hated Man of Steel when I first saw it. I was like, this is just stupid. But I also disliked Superman. And now that I have kind of a man crush on Henry Cavill, I was like, ooh, I wish I could go back, you know? Wish I could go back in time. Yo, Shosho, what's happening? Sorry I'm late. Don't worry about being late. You arrived at just the time you're supposed to be here. I thought it was good. And it could have been. I think I have like a weird blind hatred for Superman. But I think that movie probably was pretty good, and I just didn't give it a fair shake, so. Batman vs Superman was a good movie. I remember watching it and being like a little bit like at first feeling like I didn't understand why people hated it, and then I think later on there's some weird stuff in that one that I didn't super enjoy, Casper. But listen, I'm actually really happy if you did enjoy it. Like, that's super cool, because that's kind of how movies are, man. They're not a one fits all kind of thing. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. Who doesn't have a crush on Henry Cavill? That's what I'm saying. But I didn't at first. When he was playing Superman, I was like, whatever. And then later on, I got to love him a lot more. And any reason to watch Michael Shannon? That's very true. I should go back and watch it at some point, right? Because they only did that one. It was only Man of Steel. They never did another one with him, right? Outside of like the Batman, Superman, Justice League stuff. I think it was just that, right? That's kind of sad. And then he got to do Witcher, and then he was going back as Superman for something, and then that got canned, and so now he's quit Witcher, quit Superman, and now he's doing a Warhammer thing, which is pretty cool. Bat gadgets and fights. Yeah, he was there was some interesting stuff with how beefy Ben Affleck was as Batman. There was some interesting things there. I didn't think it was the worst thing. I don't know. In a better movie, it could have been better. You know what I do remember? There was at least one fight that I remember him being kind of creepy and stuff, and I was like, ooh, this is kind of interesting. It's kind of the reason why I liked the newer The Batman movie. I know that one was long and kind of drawn out, and I think it doesn't resonate with everybody, and I get that. I also really started to like Robert Pattinson recently. I never saw him during his Twilight heydays, and I kind of held something against him for that. But I first saw Tenet, and I was like, ooh, he's good in Tenet, and I like Tenet a lot. That movie's, I know, mixed with people too, but I liked Tenet a lot, and I was like, ooh, I really liked him in Tenet. And then I was like, I saw him in the Batman. I was like, God damn it, I think I really like Robert Pattinson. And yeah, God, I loved the Batman. I recently watched it on New Year's Eve, actually. Rewatched the Batman, and it's still fucking good. Surprisingly good. I didn't even feel like surprisingly. I remember seeing that first trailer, and I was like, ooh, I think I'm in. That first trailer gave me the same vibes gave me the same like excitement that that Frostpunk 2 trailer gave. I've watched that Frostpunk 2 trailer like 3 more times since Tuesday. There's something about it. He hates those films. I do know he hates those films, but unfortunately he was part of them, so. Punch Underwater? No, really? I don't remember the Harley Quinn Punch Underwater. I'm gonna we'll have to see what it is. He's a good actor. He is a good actor, right? To Nope and The Weatherman. Oh, you didn't like Nope? I liked Nope. I thought that was a fun one. The Weatherman. I don't know The Weatherman. Colin Farrell was very good. He's so good in that. I'm glad he's getting his own show for that too. With the run of DC stuff. Yeah, but that one was taken on by a whole different, crew. Watched it a few times too. It's so quick, knocked her out. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to take a look. It was in the first Suicide Squad, right? Yeah, the DC stuff is usually pretty bad, but that one was really good, and even James Gunn is like, listen, it's its own thing, we're not gonna mess with it. Which is kind of how like Joker was. Like I remember people talked about, again, that's another one. I think people either really liked the Joker or really didn't like it, and I thought it was fine. I didn't super care either way, but I think that was a pretty awesome one, and I'm interested to see more. And I like that they're kind of being able to do that stuff. Just the way she played her was bad in the Batman. Oh, is that Zoe Kravitz who does that? Listen, I kind of have a crush on Zoe Kravitz too, so I can't say anything bad about her, man. It was like zero Colin Farrell on the Penguin. That's true. Yeah, dude, he's incredible. I remember when they said they were showing him off and they were like, yeah, it's Colin Farrell, and I was like, bro, no fucking shot that's Colin Farrell. And then they actually showed him like getting like the makeup and everything, and that's when I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it totally is. So yeah, there was definitely some moments there where it fucking shocked me. That's what I'm saying, Vash, man. I was like, woo. I mean, I'm not mad. It was kind of like when Anne Hathaway was Catwoman in the other Batman movie. I was like, man, that movie wasn't that good, but also Anne Hathaway. I'm not mad about it. Oh shit. Oh yeah, so you were saying something about love the interviews about Twilight that he shows his disdain for. I've never seen them. I would love to watch that sometime. I'd like to go back and watch Tenet again too. I really liked him in that. There's a specific like sequence and stuff that is fucking amazing. Hathaway didn't do it for me. Hey, listen, I get it. I'm not saying, like I say, everybody got their own taste, Joe. I've enjoyed both. And then I didn't see my bad, I didn't see Halle Berry's version of Catwoman. Listen, I'm a fan of Halle Berry as well, but I didn't know anything about that. Oh, Scarlett Johansson and Florence Pugh. Florence Pugh, yeah, something like that. Yes, very much so. That's a good looking group there. All right, let me bring the track back onto the or the train back onto the track here. We've been derailed for a little bit here, and as much as I appreciate it, we only have like 5 more things, and then we can talk about all the shit we want. Let me like I said, let me nudge us back over here a little bit. Pal World Dev insists that its Pokemon with Guns game is not a scam. Detrained. That's how I feel. I feel detrained. I just love this headline. I mean, I don't even know what the hell they're specifically speaking about, because I know about Pal World, but I don't know why they're having to claim it's not a scam. I just love that they're saying, insisting that the Pokemon with Guns game is not a scam. What a fucking headline. Pocket Pair wants fans to know Pal World is a new game popularly described as Pokemon with Guns is definitely not a scam. Pokemon with Guns is just wrong. Hold on, did you see the trailer show? It actually looks pretty good. This game is Valheim plus Pokemon, but the trailer looks like a shit post. Oh, really? I thought the game looked fine. I didn't think it looked bad. It's been a while since I've seen anything. Oh, shit. All right, man. The assurance is part of a frequently asked questions post put out by developer Pocket Pair on the Steam page of their upcoming Creature Collection survival game. The slightly unsure inclusion of this section in their FAQ comes in the wake of titles like The Day Before, which has created increased distrust between players and early access developers on Steam. Again, obviously, that's rational as hell. That is absolutely fucking rational. Been single for 10 years. Casper. I love you, Casper. Oh man, listen. You could still find people attractive, even if you haven't been single. I promise, man. Not like shit, just someone making a meme. That's true. Okay, that's good clarification, Cyclo. My little 8-year-old Pokemon trainer self does not agree. Bro, but think about how much better or how much easier all those fights would be if you just had a machine gun, you know? The fucking Giovanni's Mewtwo, and you just fucking mow that thing down. Easy. The question reads, is this game a scam, or is it a money-making MMO or virtual currency game? To which the developer answered, it is not a scam and will definitely be released on January 19th. Pal World is a typical Steam game. You buy it once and it is yours forever. While we may consider expansion after the full release, that is a conversation we'll have together as a community when the time comes. That's actually a very reasonable response as well. Pocket Pair certainly isn't kidding that this is a frequently asked question either. When typing "is Pal World" into Google, "is Pal World a real game" came up as one of the top suggestions. So clearly people are wondering if they can count on this Creature Collections to deliver. I get that because exactly what Psycho was saying. It looks like a fucking meme. And it looks like a meme game, so I can understand why people are like, is this a real game or not? Because it just looks like Pokemon with guns, and they're saying no, it really is a game. Like, I don't think it's a scam though. I feel like that's such a weird way of putting it. Yeah, look at it. Where's the Pokemon with guns? Just show me one holding a gun. Here you go. Look at this motherfucker holding a gun. So I thought this was a pretty good one. Don't make a lot of money, don't drive. I think that the money thing is probably not as much of an issue as you would expect, Casper. Not driving, I don't know. I think that's just kind of a tough thing because it's harder to get out and meet people and stuff when you can't drive or you're not going out and driving. You just gotta find like a good like something that you could go meet people at, you know? I feel like that's one of those things, like it's hard when you get older to find places to meet people. So, I mean, I get it. You could always look on like dating apps. I know. I feel like that's always like a taboo thing or like something people are like, oh, well, I don't know. Like, but I mean, I think it's legit. Like I've definitely known people who have met people on dating apps and stuff, man, and they thought it was great. So I think if that's something you would want to try, you should check it out, man. It just doesn't look right to me. I think it looks great, and it doesn't look right, and that's what makes it great. No, Show, that's awesome. So wait, Show, what Pokemon games have you played then? Give me a little rundown here. Yeah, hold on, I'll grab this. Can I reach without getting unplugged? Sure can. I have my my old Game Boy Color here, you know. Your boy got the blue in there right now, the Poke Blue. Y'all want a hit of this? A little hit of nostalgia here? Hold on. It's totally coming. That's right. That's right. It's been a minute since you guys have heard that, I bet. Yeah, the old Game Boy Color. I kept it in good condition too, actually, for the most part, more than I expected. The screen's a little scuffed up, but I think you can replace those pretty easily. Hey, Vianis, how are you doing? Welcome on in. That's so cool to hear, right? I'm glad you enjoyed it. Sorry, let me I need to do some shout outs. I keep on not being good about doing those, so their loss. Hey, that is true. You are an awesome person, Casper. And yeah, if they can't, hey, I agree, man. They're lost. All right, let me put this back real quick. Oh, guy getting grabbed. Oh. Oh God, I'm getting all tangled up. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm getting all tangled up. All that just to grab that, and it's what a pain. Hey, of course. I want to make sure I get those shout outs in when I can. I'll get you a couple more people out here who've been hanging out in chat. I'll get you guys some shout outs here in the next little bit here. Those shout outs in chat like that always are like a cooldown or something. So all right, let's keep on going. Founders of Batman Arkham developer Rocksteady started a new studio. I don't know why that headline was getting me a little bit. The people who founded Rocksteady Studios have started a new development studio. As reported by Polygon, Rocksteady founder Sefton Hill and Jamie Walker started a new London-based studio called 100 Star Games, which aims to make AAA games with only 100 industry veterans and emerging talents. Polygon found that a number of former Rocksteady staff have joined 100 Star Games, according to LinkedIn profiles. That's a mouthful of words, that title. I appreciate you covering for me, V. Sometimes just when I'm reading, I get tied up in stuff, you know? Rocksteady's first game was in 2006. Urban Chaos Riot Response, but found critical and commercial success for its Batman Arkham series, which included 2009's groundbreaking Arkham Asylum. Hill and Walker announced their exit from Rocksteady in October 2022 amid the development of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. At the time, Warner Bros. Interactive president David Haddad said Suicide Squad was nearly finished, but a number of delays pushed the controversial project back to February 2nd, 2024. All right, so I just thought this was kind of interesting, as it's a pretty big studio, and well, two guys from a really big studio who are kind of moving over to do other things, which I think are very cool. So flipping the bird, right? Who want to be stay-at-home mom? Yeah, I understand what you're saying, though. It is the day and age that we live in is very difficult for people who, if you want to live a comfortable life, it is very difficult for people to not, if there's a relationship that both people in the relationship, almost have to work to be able to do those things. And yeah, that sucks. Like I said, I think you'll find someone great. Casper, you just gotta keep looking. Listen, man, it's a basketball reference, and it's one that I like to use for everybody, man. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, but also, just that's like cautious advice. Like, I always see people being like really overly weird and stuff online, taking shots that they shouldn't take. Like, obviously, you gotta make your move sometimes, but if you make your move and the feelings are not reciprocated, then it's a good time to just be like, okay, well, I'm sorry, and break that off. Sometimes I've seen people be like, get rejected, and they're like, it spirals out of control. All right, sorry, that was a whole random thing too. Let's keep going. All right. Oh, so this was a game complements your life. That's right. That's what you should hopefully find. I always tell people that finding a person to be with, it's like when you're putting a puzzle together. Like, the two pieces may not look like, they don't always look the same, but they connect in a way that makes the picture bigger, and the picture is life. You see what I'm saying? That was me really trying to be philosophical about something, but no, but it is like that you'll find that person who, exactly what Vienna says, complements you and your life. Don't settle for less.
Thank you, Cody.
Okay. Sorry. So this is the game that is free on Epic Games. This is the only trailer I could find, so I don't even know if this is a real fucking trailer, or if this is the real one. I don't know what's happening. But let's take a look at this. It's a game called Love. I don't know. I saw it and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna show it off. So I will let's take a look at what this game is. Like I said, I don't know. I saw it and I was like, okay. Damn, it looks like a really intense or not side scroller, like what is the type I'm thinking? But it's really intense version. Yeah, like a really intense platforming game, but like in the most weird style though. You know? That's how I felt like the music was going. A very yeah, pretty interesting game. Also, the gameplay clip here is very long. Are we getting a title screen here at some point, or what's happening? Does not look like it. All right, well, I guess we are right then, right at the end. All right, so the game is called Love. It's free on Epic right now. If you want to pick it up, it's like I said, it is free, so it's worth checking out. The game looks wicked cool. It does actually look pretty good. I saw that you said something about the leg animation. Yeah, that's pretty funny. It's all fucking just throwing them out. It's pretty good. The game is not for me. That's okay though. It's not for me either, Casper. I'm not going to be grabbing this one. Legs are cute. They do look pretty cute. All right, two more things, and they both go hand in hand together. So today, Xbox had a developer direct. So we're just gonna go over what they announced, and then there was a trailer from this that we should take a look at because it is kind of a big deal, which is for this Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. So they officially revealed it, name, everything. They also have a trailer. We'll take a look at the trailer here in just a minute. They also talked about Senua's Saga. The Hellblade 2 is going to get they gave it the release date of May 21st. They also said that it is going to be a digital only game and will be on Game Pass. Obsidian gives a deep dive on Avowed and a release window. The release window is about fall 2024. Square Enix shows update on Visions of Mana, which is coming in summer. Ara History Untold is coming this fall. I don't know much about Ara. I didn't see this one. But make sure that you check all of these great things out. I think that was it, right? It wasn't a whole bunch. They mostly just kind of talked about like very specific things. But I know that Hellblade 2 and Indiana Jones were both huge deals. And like I said, we have a trailer for Indiana Jones. We'll definitely take a look at that here in just a second. But yeah, I think Xbox is got a little bit of a ways to go. But I saw an article today talking about how they feel like they're putting themselves in a good position to be a good distributor of games, you know, instead of being like a the new Fable fools. Yeah, I know, right? They have not said anything else about that game. But they're trying to look at doing less, like, I think they were saying a little bit, you know, obviously still doing some like development, but a lot more publishing of games and stuff, which I think is not a bad way to go. I think, you know, if that's what they can do, you know, do it. But yeah, let's take a look at this Indiana Jones. And this is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. This is about a 3-minute trailer, so let's buckle in here for just a couple of minutes and take a look at this trailer.
Let me tell you what you are missing, Dr. Jones. While you were playing your pointless game, I was playing you. You're wondering if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
Yeah, some of the face and hair, it looks really good.
Myths. History. Just different ways to interpret the past. Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs, scattered and buried. Just waiting to be found.
You can't just run away from your problems, Indiana.
Watch me. Throughout history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle. I've had run-ins with these guys before. Trust me, it ain't a walk in the park.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I could keep up? Patron of the fallen angels. Protector of the Chirkulimani. The Great Circle. You have any idea how old that was?
All right, so all right. So I saw Vash said that is this Candyman, and I know Tony Todd. I just wondered what he meant. Who he was wondering was Candyman. Doesn't look too bad. I know it looks pretty good actually. That was definitely Troy Baker. All right, cool. That's what I was wondering. I was like, you don't mean Indiana Jones, because it's definitely Troy Baker. Yeah, they've already said that Indy is being played by Troy Baker. That's what I was wondering. You didn't mean Tony Todd for Indy, right? But yeah, I thought this looks pretty good. And the details, some of the detail and stuff looks really good. The actual model, a guy looked like Tony Todd. Oh, okay, cool. I'll have to take a look again at some point, man. Yeah, Tony Todd's got a great voice though. He did the voice for the new Venom in the One Thing. So also starring Tony Todd. Oh, he is in it, huh? Do they have a picture of it? Also starring Tony. Oh, bro, I would not have picked that out. That's a good catch, my dude. Well, nice, man. He plays just a random person in the thing here.
To interpret the past.
Sorry, let me I'm just gonna mute that for a second. There he is. Yeah, I would have not caught that. Trailer looks amazing. It does look pretty good though, right? So I know people have been hyped about this, so I did want to show it off as well. Sorry, I know Casper said something too I wanted to catch up with real quick. They're trying to buy out all the developers, then make the games Xbox exclusives. Yeah, they might. I just don't think that they will. I think that they want to. So we're talking about Xbox or Microsoft specifically. I think that they're going to try and make more money, and they know they'll sell more. Yeah, like selling Xboxes is like cool and all, but I think that they could probably just make more money by selling games to everybody. So they may. I think they'll probably do that, but we'll see. I think that I'd be surprised if that's their goal now. Like, I feel like they're too far in the game, too far back in the game right now. That I don't know. Are you gonna really make people? Nobody's gonna. I don't know. I feel like they were not wrong when they were in that meeting, that court hearing. It said that they've essentially lost the console war. Yeah, kind of. I think it's very hard to get people to go over to your console at this point. So yeah, this, like I said, was pretty cool. I thought it was worth checking out. But yeah, outside of that, keep an eye on. Hey, no problem. No worries. But yeah, outside of that, I think that's gonna go ahead and do it for the news today, which actually did take quite a bit of time, more than I expected. Yeah, we'll hang out a little bit before we get into some Last of Us, but yeah, that will do it for the news. Thank you all so much for coming in and hanging out.